Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am here to show you guys how to do a colorful eyeshadow look, mainly for Pride Month this year. Last year I did a super colorful eyeshadow as well and you guys loved it, but I didn't record it for YouTube. But this time I sure did, girl. And I got my weave on, so you know it's serious today. Step on how to play with colorful shades. I tried 2 new palettes today by Beauty Creations right here. And other than that, I've been a little bit busy just because this pregnancy has been crazy, as in taking so much energy out of me. I've been dealing with so many things like running the Verg MUA business, just busy with life, new house, new baby on the way. Getting things ready for the baby, and I will be doing a video of like what's in my hospital bag, what am I doing to organize the baby room, prepping for my aftercare, postpartum, all that good stuff. So those videos will be coming up shortly, but other than that, I am so happy that I recorded this look right here. I am so happy that I finally did a look, okay? These are the new style lashes from my lash line, and they are in the style MILF. They are collaborated with my own sister, so if you guys want to check out new lashes and merchandise, you can visit my website. It's vergmua.com. And I brought out makeup bags, girl. And excuse my nail. I know. Let's use this hand. I am so happy. They are gorgeous. And they are up on my website as well, so you can get your hands on them. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Follow all my social media accounts. I only got Snapchat and Instagram, y'all, so it's that easy. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share it to all your friends. So if you want to know how to get this look, then just keep on watching. So let's get started. I am going to be looking a lot through my monitor camera thing, so if you see me looking too much over there, it's because I'm double checking, girl, making sure everything's all good. So playing with colors is very, very challenging, I feel. A lot of people always ask me how to keep the colors more vibrant. It's all about just reapplying the same shade over and over again. You just don't apply one coat and that's it, because the colors are not going to show out as much. And also the base as well. So I am going to be using a concealer by MAC. It's in this little paint pot. Girl, it is used, so I can't tell you the exact, actually no wait. It's the NC20 Studio Finish Concealer, and it's very thick, and I love to use this as a base for my eyes, especially playing with colors. So I am going to be packing this on. I am not going to be shy about it, so really pack it on so that the colors can stick on really nicely. And I'm just using a flat concealer brush. And I'm lightly going to be lining my brows. I like to do my eyebrows last just because I do get some eyeshadow on them, and then if I do my brows first and then the shadow just goes on top of them, it's just going to take off the product. So I'd just rather just wait till I'm pretty much done with my eyes. So as you can see, I did apply a good amount of it, and then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This one's by Milani. A lot of people always ask me about this brush, and this one's by Milani, and it doesn't have a name on it, but it's part of their rose gold collection. You can find these like at the drugstore, Walmart, Target, or online. And I'm just smoothing out the base. You always want to make sure you smooth it out. Okay, so I usually, whenever I do eyeshadow, I like to apply like a thin coat of, powder over it just to smooth out the base and set it. But since I'm playing with colors, I feel like when I don't add any type of powder on my shadow, it just brings out the color a lot more. So I am not going to be applying any translucent powder or beige eyeshadow to mattify the base. I'm just going to leave it as is and go straight to color. So I'm going to be using two palettes today, and these are brand new. I'm going to be using the volume 1 and 2 of the Beauty Creations Splash Hues palette. This is my first time playing with a different color shadow palette. I usually, when I do colorful eyeshadows, I love the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil palette. That's like my thing, girl. It's my thing. I love it. I love it. And a lot of people have a hard time playing with this palette too, but like I said, it's all about reapplying the shades and things like that. So hopefully one day I can play with this palette for you guys. What I'm going to be using is the Yellow Bee shade. What is it? Yellow Bee? Yes, Yellow Bee from the Volume 1 palette. So I'm going to be placing the yellow shade into the top part of my crease. So my lid is pretty much where you see this line right here. I'm going to apply the yellow above that, giving it more space for other color shades. And I love to bring colors to my brow bone area. This is what I mean by doing my eyebrows last, because I do apply some shadow on my brows. So we're going to leave that last. And I'm just tapping on the shade. I'm just packing on the color. And then once I see that it's bright as I want it to be, then I'm just going to go ahead and blend it little by little. And I'm just going to stop there. And I'm just not applying like 1 or 2 coats. I'm applying like maybe 5 times of the same shade. And I'm just going to stop halfway because we're going to apply the other shadow colors. So this is just the starting point. Next, I am taking the Volume 2 palette, and I'm going to be taking the orange shake, which is the orange shadow here. And with the same brush, I'm just going to grab some of the product, dust it off, and apply this after the yellow. So again, I'm just following my upper crease, I guess. So I'm not applying the orange shade to the lid, so I'm keeping it upwards here, keeping it high. And whatever is left, I kind of blend it to the yellow. Look is gonna get a little messy, so you know, just be patient with me. It takes patience, girl, patience. So just bear with me. And whatever is left, I kind of like to flick it. So pushing the brush outwards, because I do want this to kind of extend outwards. Yes, girl, yes, 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 yes. And then I'm going back and dabbing the same shade. I'm just going to come back to that. I am going to leave it as is. I always like to jump back and forth with my colors. So I'm going to leave it as is. And I'm going to be going straight with the blue. And the blue is from the Volume 2 palette. So this is the one I'm going to be using right here. I'm going to be taking a very fluffy brush, the MAC 217 brush, one of my favorite brushes. And I'm just going to be using that to apply this all over the lid. You want to make sure you're patting and not just swiping. So make sure you're patting. Call yourself Patty after this, because you're going to be patting a lot, girl. And I'm lightly bringing the blue towards the yellow. And once we do that, it's gonna make like a green shadow effect, because obviously blue and yellow does green and all that. So that's why I love playing with colors, because you know, you create other shades as well while doing this. So I'm jumping, the blue looks kind of washed out right now because I'm reapplying the green. So we're applying the two greens from the palette, and then I like to go back and retouch the blue. So again, like I said, girl, patience, okay? And I'm just gonna be applying the green here on top of the blue, but not covering the yellow. And now I'm going to be going back with the blue and just reapplying that shade. All right, so after that's done, I'm going to be taking Red Kiss, the red color shade, and I'm going to be applying this at the outer part of the eyes, finishing up that little gap we have right here. Right here, and just dabbing on the shade and kind of connecting it towards the orange. This is probably the messiest part because right here it's gonna look a little off, but once we clean it up, it's gonna look sharper. I'm going to be taking a little hint of the purple from the palette and just lightly placing it at the outer part of the eye. So pretty much where your lid ends, and keeping it there. Just let's clean this bad boy up because I look like a freaking clown right now. I'm just gonna take a wipe. For a hint of glitter, I am going to be using the new Anastasia glitter pigments here, and this is in the shade Icy, and I'm applying this in the inner corner of the lid. But this thing, ooh, I used a shitload. So I'm going to be using for liner Black Track by MAC, this one with a Anastasia number 12 brow brush that I use as eyeliner. And I like to kind of melt the product on my hand so it's easier to glide on. Okay, so I like to go a little bit on pressure here at the starting point, and then once I let go, I kind of flick it to give it that sharp edge. So I always use my pinky as well to kind of stabilize my hand. And I'm bringing the liner at the bottom of my waterline. And then after, I'm going to start in the middle of the liner and then connect it down to my eyelid. So the reason why I like to start in the middle, because if I start all the way to the top, the liner is going to be so thick and I really don't want that. So I always like to start in the middle with that. And then lastly, taking a dark purple from the Volume 2 palette here, I'm going to take that same brush and apply that purple shadow on top of that black liner. So this is really going to help really bring out that color of that purple. And I'm just following that line. So for lashes, I am going to be using my new lash collection styles with my sister, and this one's in the style MILF, which are these right here. These are really, really full lashes, so I am going to be trying these out today. Not trying them out, but I already, you know what I mean, girl. You know what I mean.